With illegal drug use continuing to be at the root of most crimes throughout Maui County, the police department's efforts and its partnership with federal and state agencies give us a measure of success in the war against drugs and the devastating effect that it has on our island families. So we thank the police department for all their efforts. At this time last year, the Office of the Prosecuting Attorney had 469 felony cases pending a screening decision. Currently, there are 227 cases pending. The department has also dramatically reduced its backlog of cases in the juvenile division. 1 year ago, there were 455 cases pending screening. Today, there are only 101. These are extraordinary accomplishments for the department, and one that serves the victims of crime well. In order to expedite planning review process, the Department of Public Works implemented a new procedure that involved having plans reviewed by districts and staff teams. The department also assisted the removal of over 10,000 cubic yards of mud and debris caused by that December storm, worked with the National Guard in their post-storm cleanup efforts, and assessed the integrity of roads and culverts damaged by that storm. The Public Works Department also designed and oversaw the rockfall mitigation in the Manawai-Nui, Kaupo, an area damaged by the 2006 earthquake, and that work continues. Our Transportation Department has increased its service last year by adding 4 new Maui bus commuter routes for island employees, 2 for Wailuku to Kapalua, 1 for Makawao to Kapalua, and 1 for Kihei to Kapalua. By deploying 11 new state-of-the-art buses, we are able to serve a projected 35% increase in passengers. Our buses were boarded 865,000 times in the last fiscal year and are now projected to accommodate over 1.3 million riders in the next fiscal year. This is great. The department anticipates that it will be able to operate the transit at a cost of $3.75 per person, 53 cents lower than in fiscal 2007. That's something to applaud. Our Community Development Block Grant Program managed 31 projects that were granted through federal funds through CDBG, including $500,000 for land and building acquisition for the Maui Food Bank. Last year, Maui County Civil Defense Agency facilitated the acquisition of $600,000 in state Homeland Security grant funds and $4 million in federal funds to increase capacity in communication technology. They also continue to conduct community training programs such as the Community Emergency Response Team Programs, or CERT. This program is important as it provides the county with more community partners in an emergency response. Well, what's ahead for 2008? While our economy continues to be strong, we can expect a slower growth in the visitor industry and other business developments. However, I'm pleased to say that after losing the title in 2006, in 2007, Maui regained the Best Island in the World designation from the readers of the prominent Condé Nast Travel magazine. A Tibetan proverb tells us, if you want to know your future, look at what you're doing in this moment. What we do each year impacts the next generation. So we must be mindful that what we do or don't do will be inherited by them. I believe that the significance of our work is measured by the everyday needs of our residents. In this second year of my administration, we will continue to work with our public and private partners and establish new relationships that will help in addressing some of our essential needs. We will diligently seek water resources and facilities to meet our county's current and future needs. We'll support development of affordable housing. We'll continue to address issues surrounding homelessness. We will examine the important agricultural land survey for next step action. We'll develop recommendations from the updated integrated solid waste management plan. We'll develop plans and design for a new police station in South Maui. We'll complete the development currently underway for the Maui Island Plan, a first of its kind that will define urban growth boundaries and support the county's general plan. So that the quality of everyday life in our residents is met by our ability to meet their needs, I've set a course that will maintain what we began last year. My administration's priorities will continue to include the 7 areas I put forward since I took office 14 months ago. Finding a balance between an economy that's strong enough to provide satisfying jobs and a community that includes sufficient housing that is affordable and livable. By diversifying our sustainable technologies, agriculture, and higher education while supporting our primary economic engine, our visitor industry. Increasing our renewable energy resources and increasing energy efficiencies to reduce our dependence on fossil fuel. Expanding our current public transportation system to meet the growing needs of our residents. Planning, developing, and managing sustainable domestic water supply. Providing effective public service with fiscal responsible systems and with environmentally sound operations and practices. Preserving and protecting the spectacular beauty and natural resources of our land and water, our open spaces. Through a task force the county initiated, we will join the rest of the world in celebrating the International Year of the Reef. In looking towards our future, our ocean treasures must be protected as part of our legacy to generations that will come after you and I are long gone. There are more than 7,000 forms of marine life in Hawaii's coral reefs and nearshore waters. We have one of the last remaining large-scale marine wilderness areas on the planet. For centuries, Native Hawaiians have said, if you care for the ocean will care for you. Our host culture's history and traditions shows us that decisions were made by seeing what impact it would have on the next 7 generations, while always being mindful of what came before them. I invite you to make this year the year you can learn more about Hawaii's reef system and what you can do to help safeguard it, a precious part of Hawaii that was here before us and should remain after us. These are the ways that we can take care of Maui County, our county. We are a beloved county of diverse neighborhoods, distinctive cultures, varied religions, and different histories. Yet we are connected by knowing that through cooperation and respect, we are able to achieve a better life for those that come after us. Those that came before us, the ancient Polynesian voyagers, immigrant plantation workers, the veterans who fought wars for our freedom, and our own parents, transformed everyday challenges, as well as epic ones, into opportunities. Each challenge shows using each challenge to show us how resilient they were. Our county draws upon that history to meet contemporary challenges that are also opportunities. Although there are 4 islands in our county, we are one county. No matter what our county has faced throughout its history, our community has chosen to look ahead to a future where the community wins by working together. When government and community work together, great things are done, and these will be inherited by our next generations. Thank you.